All right, what's going on, FSU family and FSU fans? I'm giving a post-game recap to the Florida State versus Duke game. What an amazing game. Both teams competed hard. Florida State pulled away with the W in the fourth quarter, and we're still undefeated. So it was an amazing game to watch. This Duke team, I will say, since I've been watching FSU in the early 90s, I've never seen a Duke team this competitive, this good with Florida State. Best Duke team I've ever seen. So kudos to them. They played good. You know, I knew this Duke team was a lot different than what we've seen in the last 20-something meetings that we played them. So kudos to them, you know, and their team. They played a good game. Now, I want to jump into this before I get into this video. People are saying things like if Duke quarterback hadn't went down, they would have probably won the game. Maybe, maybe not. We don't know that. But we don't know what, you know, we stepped up too. But the reality is Florida State played Louisville last year, and Jordan Travis went out, and our backup won that game. That's what teams do. You step up when things don't go as planned. The better team, you know, finds ways to win. And if a player goes down, yeah, it can affect you. You might have a drop off from this player to this player, but as a team, you have to rally around and you have to step up and fill that void. And if you have two good quarterbacks or two good running backs or whatever, you know, next man's going to be up. So while that impacted Duke, I'm sure, the reality is Florida State and Duke, you know, injuries part of the game. You got to play what you have. And when FSU lost Jordan Travis, nobody was feeling any empathy for us, and we still found a way to win and beat Louisville, fortunately. So I want to get that out there. Now, jumping into this game, it's not a whole lot I'm actually going to say. I'll touch on a few points. Great win. Florida State went for it on fourth down twice and did not convert, and it led to it being down 10-0 early, giving Duke a shorter field. If you look at the game, Duke offensively didn't really do a whole lot of damage. Their defense put them in more positions to score, and they had a shorter field. And Florida State just didn't convert on those occasions. So Florida State overall played better in the fourth quarter, later part of the second half, more fourth quarter, and was able to execute. So the fourth downs that Florida State went for, I liked it that Mike Norvell will believe in his team and go for it. He's done that all season, you know, and it works more so than not. But I do think there's some situations where I think our defense was playing so good, we didn't have to go for it on the second one maybe. You know, if we would have got it and scored, nobody had nothing to say. But even still, it was a very risky play. And even though Mike Norvell converts a lot of his fourth downs, that second one, it was challenging because I felt like we rushed the ball and we didn't really get set when Jordan Travis tried to do a quarterback sneak. That play does work pretty much almost all the time. This is the first time I've seen it not work. But that's fine. You know, that's part of the game. We were able to bounce back and win. I also like the fact that the tight ends were involved a lot in this game, taking what Duke gave us. And, you know, they Jaheim Bell and the other tight ends as well, they did great. They stepped up big time. So, you know, overall, I love the way Florida State had bounced back from adversity. These are the type of games you need because if you're trying to make a playoff push, you're going to have to go through this type of adversity to be ready for that next level. Because if you are fortunate to get to the championship or playoffs, that's going to be a situation where you don't want to get down to any of those top teams because you might not be able to come back. So you need to go through this adversity now to learn how to keep a fast start and a stronger finish. But overall, great game by FSU. Glad we got the W. You know, kudos again to Duke. They played a great game, and we're moving on. So hopefully Florida State just continues piling up these wins. Yeah, it's needed. So great job. Go Nobles.